Imagine a world where your face isn't unique, where copies of you could exist with your DNA, your traits, even your flaws. Scientists have cloned over 20 species from sheep to monkeys, so why haven't we cloned humans yet? And what happens when we do? Human cloning isn't science fiction anymore. It's the process of creating a genetically identical copy of a human, either for medical research or to birth a duplicate person. While it promises breakthroughs like lab-grown organs or curing genetic diseases, it's also a Pandora's box of ethical nightmares. Today, we are diving into the science, the stakes, and the moral minefield that could redefine humanity itself. Historical context and scientific basics. Let's rewind to 1996 when Dolly the sheep became the first cloned mammal. The method: somatic cell nuclear transfer. Here is how it works. Scientists take an egg cell, remove its nucleus and replace it with DNA from a donor's body cell. Zap it with electricity and voila! The egg behaves like fertilized embryo. But Dolly's short, disease-ridden life exposed cloning's dark side. Clones often age faster and face health risks. Since then, we have cloned dogs, cats, even endangered species like the black-footed ferret. In 2018, Chinese scientists cloned monkeys, Zhongzhong and Huahua, our closest genetic relatives. This breakthrough made one thing clear: humans are next. The science is here. The question is, are we ready? Ethical dilemmas and societal risks. Let's talk ethics. Picture this: a billionaire clones himself to cheat death. A dictator raises an army of genetically identical soldiers. A child discovers they're a replacement for a deceased sibling. Cloning doesn't just challenge science, it threatens our very concept of identity, family, and equality. Religious groups argue cloning plays God. Bioethicists warn of a new eugenics era where the wealthy design perfect clones while the rest are left behind. And what about the clones themselves? Would they have rights or would they be treated as property? Even therapeutic cloning is fraught. Imagine growing cloned organs, but what if corporations patent the process, making life-saving treatments unaffordable? Or worse, what if clone embryos are destroyed for parts, reigniting abortions like debates? The ticking clock. Recent breakthroughs. The clock is ticking. In 2023, researchers created synthetic human embryos using stem cells. No sperm or eggs needed. While these embryo-like structures aren't viable yet, they prove we are inching closer to artificial human life. Rogue labs in unregulated countries could be experimenting right now. And with AI accelerating genetic research, the first human clone might not be decades away but years. Would government ban it? The US and EU have strict laws, but not every nation agrees. If cloning gets underground, we could face a black market for DNA, unauthorized experiments, and a global identity crisis. Cloning forces us to ask, what makes us human? Is it our DNA, our memories, or our souls? Science can copy genes, but can it replicate a consciousness, a lifetime of experiences? As we stand on this frontier, one truth remains: once we cross the line, there is no going back. So, would you clone yourself? Let's debate in the comments. And if you're hooked on unraveling humanity's next chapter, smash that subscribe button. Next week, we're exploring how AI is decoding our brains and whether your thoughts could one day be uploaded. Stay curious, stay skeptical. See you in the future.